If you read the opinion pieces, and especially, I forget the lawyer's name right now, that Brian Pallister, the premier of Manitoba, who's an ardent supporter of a carbon tax, wrote, and I think they've been misrepresented in terms of the predictions. In that legal opinion, he says, I'm going to give you a prediction. And the starting point for what he writes is that this falls in provincial jurisdiction, and the Trudeau federal Liberals are going to have to do their best to get it out. And he predicts that they'll be able to pull it out of provincial jurisdiction and pull it into federal jurisdiction. But in order to do that, the best thing Justin Trudeau is going to have to do, the best foot forward he's going to make, is call it a tax. And it's something that provincial and federal governments have been bending over backwards for 2 or 3 years to say, this is not a tax. This is a behavior changing mechanism. And I don't know what's worse for the politicians selling this is, are you going to call it a tax at the Supreme Court of Canada, or are you going to tell hardworking Canadians on a salary that what you're doing is devastating the economy and the environment, and that you're a polluter because they're carving out big corporate emitters in Ontario? The federal government's now carved them out. Brian Pallister's given some 5 or 6 big companies an exemption. And are you going to go back to the taxpayer and say, actually, you know when I said polluters are going to pay? You're the polluter, not the big company.